So this is the Talkaoke. We were talking about equality. Should men and women be separated? Apparently, it can really impact the results in education. Some people say boys and girls together. What can happen there? We were talking about what's the earliest you've ever had a boyfriend? Should the age of consent be raised or lowered? I don't know. That was one of the conversations. Oh yeah, Graham.
Don't that have an impact on your social skills if you're segregated in schools?
You say so. It does or it doesn't. In what way, Mary?
Well, I think boys and girls should be in the same unit, class, yeah? Because they will learn from each other. Some boys haven't got sisters, some girls haven't got brothers. So therefore, meeting the opposite sex is good for them. They would not be afraid to meet each other outside socially.
Okay, yeah.
I used to go to an all-girls school, and all the boys from all the old boys school used to hang out outside our school. So it made no difference really whether you separated them or not, because they'll still come to your school and the girls will still go to the boys' school. So I don't think it makes any difference really.
Okay, so separation actually can. Yeah. Okay, Laurie.
I've been to all girls primary school, all girls secondary school, and I am totally for segregated education. However, when it comes to enabling social skills and social development, there are so many clubs and events and participation groups that they can be involved in. It's not about the education. The education part has nothing to do with social integration.
Okay, that's a controversial point. The reason being is that you guys went like, I don't know, Rosie, have you got any views on this?
I also went to a girls' secondary school, but I kind of disagree because I feel like we should be preparing children for their future, and in their future at work, they're not going to be segregated, they're going to be working with everyone, so...
There's work and there's education, they're two different things.
Okay, so is work and education two separate things? Usman, you there's a side conversation. Okay, guys, say it on the phone, on the microphone. That's kind of like a phone, but it's a microphone. I don't know why it's called that. Why is it called, why is microphone called microphone? Anyway.
Small.
Does this look small to you? I mean, in other contexts, that'll be terrifying. Anyway, yes, okay, Sham, guys.
The internal processing unit is smaller. So, on the point of segregated education, so I've had peers who went to my primary school. Some went to segregated, some went to mixed schools. What I've seen of those who went to segregated schools are much worse at interacting with other females. Struggle. I feel that they have a more aggressive, masculine, macho attitude towards women, and they're more, speaking to them, so I'm a hardcore intersectional feminist, and I have massive arguments with them because they say some very sexist things because they don't know how to interact with women properly. They make sexist comments about people like Millie Bobby Brown and Kylie Jenner, and they make really horrendous comments because they never interacted with women, so they don't say the right things about women. So the things they say, they've not learned and developed with other women and how you should behave with other women, and they've just become absolute pillocks.
Okay, Shan, okay, guys, let me just unpick this a little bit, because there's been quite a lot of very excellent points that you made, very dense conversations. Guys, you can come closer, come round, so more people can join. This is a conversation about gender equality, and God, like, where do I even begin? But I'm interested in, like, masculine, feminine energy and kind of, segregating boys and girls. And we've got new faces around the table, but I don't know what these faces are called. What are your names?
Javon.
Javon and?
I'm Megan.
Megan, nice to meet you. And we've got, can you sign your name? We were wondering earlier whether sign language on Talkaoke table would work. Guys, okay, you're hungry. Okay, cheesy chips for me, one. Thank you, Graham, you can sit in. Guys, what are your views on segregation, men and women, and feminism? Apparently you argue feminists all the time in your spare time.
Because we started talking about segregation in education. So we have kind of gone off on a tangent here, and there was a statement that was made which was quite generalized, and this young man, you need to be aware that you cannot call every gentleman that goes to an all-boys secondary school aggressive, that was a statement. You have to be very careful about making those statements.
Okay, is that true? You've got a point.
I would make a slightly different comment on what you said. I think when you said because it's happening because they have no contact with women, I think it's more a contributing factor than the actual cause. It doesn't. It's yeah. There you go. That's all.
Okay, so you guys had a conversation. So actually, what you were saying, Laurie, is actually it's very easy to like generalize, but sometimes there's an overwhelming disproportion of behaviors that kind of makes you go like, wow.
Isn't that what we accuse the police of doing when they react to it? Isn't that so? It can't be okay for us to do it, and then it's not okay for the police to do it. Where's the line?
Okay, where is the line, Graham? You've got some views, but before you say something, I need to remove this hair from your chin because literally it's just bugging me. Do you know what I mean, though? It was like, here, you can keep it. It's here. No worries. I'm here to have your back. Don't worry about it. It's okay. So please, it was a yeah. All right. Yeah. Yes.
You didn't just pull that from my head, did you?
It must have just fallen from your golden locks, because it was just the same hair. Yeah, exactly. So generalisation.
Well, I mean, I think part of the police job involves generalisation anyway, because this is how it works, You get a general pattern of what the people that are going to perpetrate crimes, and that's how part of the job is. It don't always work right. It's not one size fit all.
Exactly.
But it has a good success rate, which is why it's used in education, healthcare, the police, military. It's all your generalisation works more than randomised.
I kind of want to open it up though, because you're making like some really strong points here, and we've got like the silent back of the room. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Thanks. Okay, you're performing. Jesus, what are you performing? Can you reveal?
With the reggae choir, one of the best choir I've ever been in, the reggae choir.
Where are you performing?
We're on the main stage, so please come and watch the reggae choir performing about 4 or 4:30.
What even is the time now? I mean, happy people don't count time. And you're going, guys. Before you go, can you give us some final thoughts? Anything that that we were discussing that's gonna have you thinking, or maybe you want to bounce a new question on the table? Anything? Android system tells me, and it's 14:59 apparently. Please give us your final thoughts.
My final thoughts is have a good day and please keep it safe.
Okay, do you agree with that, with people having a good day? I think we're going to get on board with that. Thank you very much, girls. Thank you. You've been wonderful.